Hi, welcome back and welcome to another reading. It's really good to see you all again. It's been a while since I've done a Capricorn read, so I'm excited to be back and I'm ready to do this reading for you. I do just have a couple quick announcements, a couple things I want to touch base with you on, but there will be timestamps in the description box if you'd like to skip past this intro and get right to the read. First things first, if you find that this video helps you in any way, I would greatly appreciate it if you would give the video a thumbs up. It does increase the likelihood that it will be shown to someone else that it could help. So it's a cheap and easy way to pay it forward. Thank you in advance. A quick note as well on intentions. I just want to speak briefly to my approach. If you're someone who is new to the channel, I ask for messages that need to come out, for things that need to be known, and that can be good or bad. All the good that comes through, we'll speak to it and we'll praise it. We always hope that that everything is kosher and everything is going okay. But if something comes through that is particularly difficult or is going to take a bit more time to talk through, I see that as work and a type of conversation that is worth doing. I see it as work worth doing, not that I see it as work, but yeah, I just and I just hope that you guys understand that the things that need to come out are often not always the most pleasing to hear, but my hope here, my goal is to talk through those things with you to the end of helping you maybe understand what's going on and becoming a thought partner with you so that we can figure out how to work with the energy. But that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. One sec. Just a few shuffles. I know I'm so nervous, and I wasn't feeling like this before I started this reading, but there's a lot of nerves, there's some anxiety, like what we're about to see. I don't think that's my energy because I wasn't feeling like that until I got closer and closer to doing this read, even just setting up. So let's just all take one deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay. So the Magician is a card of power in and of itself. It's a very powerful place to be. This is opposite to the energy that I was feeling, that I was picking up on a moment ago. Or maybe not completely opposite. You know, fear can be a type of motivator. It can be a driving force for you to do things, for you to come up with creative solutions, maybe to some kind of problem. And again, this is only the first card. I don't really want to just take that idea or thought that there's some kind of issue and run with it. It's just, I know that I kind of have to trust those instincts that I have. So we're going to shuffle a bit more and really see what's happening here. But the main takeaway with this being the first card, I do get the impression that there is you are more prepared than you think that you are. I just think that maybe something is going it could be going a bit slow, that you might think that because something is taking time or because it's going slowly, that you will be more prone to making mistakes, but it's actually the opposite. I feel like slowing down and really thinking things through will be exactly what you need to do to capitalize on your talents, on your gifts. It'll give you more time to come up with those solutions and make less split-second decisions that could cause you more harm than good. One second. Yeah. Speaking of causing you more harm than good, it's inevitable. The energy is here of conflict resolution. The energy is here of manipulation for personal gain. There is someone who has been taken advantage of, and love and affection, it seems like, is the words consolation prize are coming through, or it's like something that's given conditionally, or it's given with self-interest in mind. I don't know that you're the one that's doing this, but that's just the energy that's coming through. It could be getting done to you. Maybe this is how you're being treated. This is what I'm picking up on intuitively from looking at these cards just as they're coming out, but I'm about to change the camera angle and show you all of them. And I know I'm not holding them all up. It's because I don't want to I don't want to distract you from the message. The fool and his money will soon part. what's being exposed here? Call that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. And to close, we have Truth as the answer to the question of what's being exposed. All right, let's look at these. All right, here are your cards. Let's grab your clarifiers and we'll talk about what's here. Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups, we got impulsiveness, Mars in Aries, and vision, Sun in Pisces. Hearing the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. Leave that man alone. All right. So we're gonna go through these first. On the off chance that any of the words, oh, there's another one here. On the off chance any of the words, phrases, or anything like that stand out to you, it could be an indicator that this is your read. Someone's first or last name could have a P, a Q, or an R in it. I know that's pretty broad, but I typically just say that this is either the first initial of the first name or, you know, the initial of the last name. Someone's name could either start with P, Q, and R, but I don't know. I feel like it's one of these letters is in someone's name. Infatuation, the letters Y and Z, same deal. New love, fear, south, the letters G, H, and I. August, the number 9. July, west, the number 5. Aries, business, gaslighting. All right, let's talk about what is here. So, lots of money in this read, or lots of concerns about money in this read. The attainment of it, how to generate it, how to keep it, are some of the questions that are being asked. Chief among those questions, or I guess what I would say the advice is, just to kind of pick a place to start, is that there is a need here to save it. There's some self-sabotage being done by way of overspending, indulging, where you know that maybe you should be preparing for the future, and for what you want in the future, it's you need to be more disciplined where your finances are concerned. Now, you work very hard, and one of the mindset that keeps people poor, especially those who work hard, is they feel that they need to go out and buy these extravagant things or overindulge in certain areas because they want to reward themselves for how hard they've been working. That's all well and good, but if you're blowing all that you saved or all that you made, then you're just setting yourself up to continue to work your hands to the bone. So it would be in your best interest to try to save something. Even if it's not much, just try to save something, because you're gonna want that money to do some good things with in the future. Now, that aside, there are a few other messages that I want to touch on here. So money, depending on how you think of it, the role that it plays in your life, it could lead one to do unspeakable things. It's true what they say, that it can be or is the root of all evil. Now, am I sitting here and calling you evil? No. But what I'm saying is, the pursuit of a thing, or one's pursuit of a certain thing, can become so obsessive that they end up destroying themselves, and in the process, and isolating themselves from everyone around them in the process. There is so ever since I did the first part of your read earlier today, I've just been thinking about some of the messages that I got, and I was reminded of Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones. That might seem way out of left field, but Follow me on this. So here is a character who is power hungry, and there is an energy of there's a power struggle of some kind in this read. There's a power struggle of some kind in this read, and a like a hunger to get something, to succeed in some way, shape, or form, and someone is willing to do anything to get it, even sowing discord in some way, shape, or form. And it leads them down a very dangerous path where their sense of entitlement leads them to find a way to justify all of their actions, or justify the reasons why they value certain things. There is this somebody gets their comeuppance here. It's like something catches up to someone, and they have to face the music, they have to atone. For their sins, they must face the consequences of their actions, the things that they did when they were acting in and out of self-interest. The point of me saying all this is not to shame anyone, and it's not to draw a parallel between Cersei Lannister and yourself. It's just there are lessons to be learned in art, and there are lessons to be learned from the path that she took, and lessons to be learned from what she lost. All of her children. The one person that she truly loved, she never really got to be with. There was the shame of that one person that she really loved, it not being accepted by the masses, and having the one thing that she truly cared about, she fought for it until the end, which is that throne. And she ended up dying, defending it, crushed under the weight of the rubble of that position that she fought tooth and nail to hold. It's interesting how the things that we try to hold on to the most, the hardest, are the things that slip through our fingers because we're holding on to them so tight. I was considering waiting a couple days and just thinking about these cards a bit more, because the energy is very strong, and you know, it is difficult for me to try to find a way to articulate that What I'll say, what I'll say is that you should use your powers for good, and that you should take a good look at the things that maybe you feel as though you are entitled to or feel like you deserve, and also take a good look at just how far you're willing to go to get them or to keep them, and to take a good look at what you may be losing in the process in pursuit of that thing. Let's talk about these two oracles next. I hope that that wasn't too abstract and that there was something in there that was useful to you. I'm trying to explain what I'm seeing here. This message is for someone, and I just hope that it reaches that person before they lose too much, before they've gone too far. Because there is a quest for power here. And this Four of Pentacles in reverse is very concerning. There's something that has to be given up. There's something that must be revealed here, and it looks like you're the one that's doing it. It's like it is being done willingly, and there's a cost associated with it, a sacrifice, if you will, but it releases you. It clears your conscience. It'll be very cathartic. That's why I want you to examine your relationship with money, and examine your relationship with power, and examine your relationship with entitlement. If you find yourself on hard times financially, there is a water sign around who will be able to help you through that. So I don't think that you'll be experiencing financial hardship for a long time, but you'll find yourself in a compromising position because you'll have to ask. Or this is someone that you are supporting financially. And maybe they've gotten very aggressive with their demands. They've gotten very cavalier with their demands. It's gotten to the point where they expect it. And it's like you're financing their escapades, or vice versa. Which is why I say discipline is required here. So the first one that came out is Mars in Aries, impulsiveness. A wild figure on horseback gallops as if in a race. The symbol to the left is one of the greater seals, symbolizing the 6 steps of creation, and is a protector of all things. The horseshoe symbolizes good fortune, resembling a bowl-like crescent of the waxing moon. Mars is the ruling planet for Aries, and so here it sits in its natural fiery element. This planet sign combination describes people who are energetic and impulsive in their every action. They feel a need to get things done, and this leads them to start numerous new projects. Acting before thinking inevitably leads to disasters, but these Martians are resilient, and wins always predominate over losses. People described by this card are somewhat competitive and display a need to be seen in a leading position. Basically, they are outgoing and feel more comfortable at the front with group endeavors. These Martians are natural leaders and take on this role within any situation which requires positive action. Mars Aries people take great pride in their abilities and are not happy unless they do more and quicker than anyone else. There is, however, a belligerence in the Mars Aries nature that can go over the top, and these characters may ride rough, excuse me, and these characters may ride roughs, oh my gosh, what is that word? I've never seen that before. Roughshod over other people in order to get their own way. Mars Aries personalities are at their best when they realize through experience that their potential for power works a great deal more effectively when they exert discreet control. When this card is drawn in a reading, it shows that some kind of physical and or competitive action is necessary for the well-being of the person asking the question. So power struggles, as we said. Be careful. I won't really beat the dead horse there. Could have read that one better, but forgive me. That one caught me off guard. That was a mouthful. All right. So let's talk about vision. This is Sun in Pisces. At the edge of the sea is an image of the sun half below the water. It is unclear whether it is rising or setting. A lynx follows the gaze of the sun. Above, the single eye represents the inner eye of psychic vision. The Sun Pisces card describes the kind of person who is extremely sensitive to the thoughts and feelings of others. In many ways, this sympathy and feeling for others can easily seduce the Sun Piscean into becoming and doing what others want. The opposite side of the coin, however, is the pop star, fashion leader, or ad man who knows exactly how to tap into and exploit the mass feelings of the moment. Most Pisceans have a little of each quality in their makeup. One thing is certain, they are among the most imaginative people in the zodiac, and given a suitable outlet for this talent for daydreaming, they are made in life. With the sun in this sign, the Piscean will is directed to exploring his or her own unconscious and imaginative resources. It seems that no matter how successful Piscean people become at making their own way in life, they have a strong need to give, look after, and make sacrifices for others. We said that. When this card is selected, the questioner may be dreaming of escape in the form of a long-distance voyage or other get-away-from-it-all activity. The vision card may also indicate a new interest and very often some ability in psychology and or psychic research. It suggests that at some time in the future, the person asking the question may be involved with a large institution, and that service to others will provide great satisfaction, recognition, and fulfillment. So you could have a trip coming up of some kind, whether it's one that you're taking for pleasure or one that you're taking in an effort to get away from it all. That very well could be on the horizon for you. Now, these cards, in the context of your read, there is that wrestle for control or power that we discussed earlier in the read, but every dog has his day. There is something that's coming to a head here. There's something that cannot be ran from. There's something that cannot be escaped from. I said it in the first part of the read that something is inevitable. I don't want to scare you, but I just want to inform you that there are some things that, we'll have to address, that we can't just ignore or sweep under the rug. While optimism is okay, and doing things in a very cavalier way is okay, you just have to be okay with the possibility of failure. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that we must be okay with the possibility of that. That's an important part of having vision. You can't prepare for every single thing that could go wrong, but you can prepare. For some of you, that looks like saving. Save your money. I leave you with that. I hope that this helped. I hope that that wasn't too long-winded. If so, go ahead and give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.